What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And away we go from Wisconsin. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Give them 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Again, it's Gibbs. He spins right by him. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Check. Ready?
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another one for Gibbs. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Going to the ground again on 1st. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Justin Matabike making that stop. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Trap 60. Set up. 60 Bobcat. 70 Timberwolf. Set up.
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got a gain of 6 there. Hauled down by Christian Izien. Third and just 2 to go.
Mess
Shotgun now for Love. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Reload! Reload! Ready!
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Ready!
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now! Hut, hut.
To the air with Love. On the move, headed right. The ball is out. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Go!
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's complete to Musgrave. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Okay, ready?
They're set up at the 35 now.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check smash, 70 range, 70 range. Hut.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get it down to a single point. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead, I don't care.
You're
But the
biased.
success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Bass now to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the look. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Packers pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. Ooh. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, here we go. Second down.
Ready. Pass to the left. Pass to the left.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jair Alexander with the stop. Only a yard. So now, 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go. Here we go. Check up.
3rd and long for him here. Catch made over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Get up.
Coming right is Gibbs. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Go.
Love out of the shotgun. He lobs it deep middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Pass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get you back to Green Bay right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Offense up to the line fast. To throw here on 1st down. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there with the interception. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Viking 18. Shut up. 19 Lions. Go.
Love now to throw. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set. 70 Lions. Alert! Alert! Hook.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's a give to Gibbs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They send a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
2nd and 13. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14. Pass now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled. for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now looking to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And the Packers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
18 run, 18 run.
First down throw. Here's Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Set. Cut 19. Cut 19. Hut, hut.
Second and 10. Love trying again. On target to Musgrave. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Love looking to pass. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hut.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll get this to Tucker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 38. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's going to be third and short coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Still sticking with the passing game. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing from the gun. Finds his man Rice. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. The Packers take their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Packers will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Go streak. Hut, hut.
Love from the gun. Hauled in by Musgrave. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Stop low, 18. Go.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. He puts some air under this one, deep right. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hawk 7. Cougar 19.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Airing it out on 1st down. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Working quickly here. Second and 4. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Completes this one to Rice. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up. They'll throw it again. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They bring their tight end left. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Left.
Putting the tight end in motion. Pass play coming here. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
One last play before the break.
Tracking 60.
A final throw before the break. That's completed right side. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They're going for this. He connects downfield on 4. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing off the play fake here. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. After the flag, they've got 3rd and 9 to figure out. Pass play now. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They put a receiver in motion right. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Frankie Louvu. And the Packers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Love looking to pass. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60.
Love out of the shotgun. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Hut, hut.
1st down throw, here's Love. That's complete to Musgrave. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go now. Go.
Love to throw again. On target to Musgrave. He's still going at the 30. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut.
Gibbs now from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch, well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
Gibbs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Now try Gibbs again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Packers football to start the 4th in what has been a one-sided game in their favor. So now, here's 3rd and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead. Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's taken in by Tucker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 32, he's on the move. This one's to Rice out on the right side. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to the well again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
A 50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Looking for his wide receiver there. It's 2nd and goal.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Man in motion here. Second and 10. Love trying again. He's got a man left. Touchdown, Green Bay. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. Bass now to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Here's a give up the middle. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They motion the tight end over. Here we go, second and very long. Escapes the pocket. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4? He probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
19 tight. Let's go now. Ready?
Love from the gun. The back grabs it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he's out the clear. The 50. 30. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They're out and set, first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Second down now, 7 to go. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's a toss headed right. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the run, so they're left with 4th and 7.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. Back to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Hauled in by Musgrave. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
79 Bronco. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. And up.
To the air with Love. Short pass brought in. It's inside the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Bring it. Stephanie.
A give left side for Gibbs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Set up. Ready.
Another one for Gibbs. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Hot, hot.
Love now on 3rd and goal. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. Only a 20-yarder here. Amendola able to put it through. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Go.
They'll come out throwing. Finds his man Rice. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Buccaneers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. From the 40 on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. I'll say this, unless you're committed to going for it on 4th down, I just don't see why you throw it there. Just power it forward for half a yard and reset those chains. Then take your shots further down the field.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Hey, smash. Ready?
Pass play on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they pick him off again. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Oh, my.